Computer. Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to J560. I am Professor Ben Reisinger, Professor Ben, and we are here to talk J560, Managing Online Public Relations. And it's been a good semester. We're nearing the end of the semester. We haven't talked in probably 3 or 4 weeks, so it's good to see you guys. And you just had your midterm videos. They were good all around. No videos, nobody failed, nobody got bad grades, and they were fantastic. So think about what you did in your web video, what was good, what was bad, and hopefully you watched your classmates' videos with the list I sent over. And think about, how would you like to make it better? How would you, for the final, because how would, what would you do differently? So, and if anybody would like to talk about that or, get more in depth into your video, send me a tweet, let me know, and I'd be more than willing to chat more than the synopsis of the grade that I sent you. So, any fails for communications, PR, advertising, social media for some extra credit? Anybody have any good fails today?
I had one.
Okay, go for it.
So I actually, when it happened, I thought this would be great to share with the class. So when British Airways just recently had a flight that went to the wrong location, Ryanair actually responded to that on social media and said, like, how can you do that? Like, how stupid can you guys be? And so then instead of them getting good PR from it, they got really bad because everybody kind of turned it on them and was like, they were like, well, you've done it before and you're notorious for it. So yeah, that was kind of funny.
So Ryanair was trying to throw shade at British Airways, and then they were like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody called them out because they're like, your airline has done this too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that happens. I did hear about that, but no, that's cool. 5 points. I love that. So what would you have done? Let's say that let's say you were Ryanair. Would you have even done that?
No.
No? Everybody's trying to be Wendy's nowadays. Wendy's did it.
Nobody Wendy's.
Nobody is as good as Wendy's, and everybody's trying to kind of emulate that and be witty and kind of sarcastic, funny, a little bit. But okay. Anybody else have one? A fail? The rest of you guys here for some extra credit? No? Cool.
I don't know if it's really a fail, but I did like a case study last week in one of my other classes. So there was like, I don't know if you heard about it because I think you work at like a hospital, don't you? Well, there was like a hospital problem where in San Diego, I think 1,800 women came forward and said that they had been secretly recorded, and they found out like in this oncology unit. And they had filed the complaint a couple of years ago, and the hospital like did nothing about it. It was kind of squashed. And I feel like it became an issue then, and the hospital should have taken care of it then. But then because like they didn't, the women just got like, they like got more and more women to like join forces, and now it's a full-on like crisis for the hospital. So I feel like that was kind of something that the hospital could have taken care of a lot earlier, so it didn't have to get to this level, because now it's like they're finding more and more women who have also been recorded since 2012, and it's like a mess.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, first off, it's healthcare. You have HIPAA, which is a Health Information Privacy Protection Act. Okay. And second of all, you were just recording people without them knowing it. That's your other thing. It's like, what the hell? Okay. That hospital should have been straightforward from the beginning. I mean, 100%. I mean, even if it was any other type of commerce, if you're having something like that, like somebody's recording somebody, whether it's in a hospital, or we've heard of waiting rooms or Airbnbs now and stuff like that, where people are finding crazy, spy cams and stuff. You have to, they screwed up. Absolutely screwed up. That's a fail. So would you have just been proactive? I mean, that's what I would have done,
One of my classes, we talk about like tackling an issue before it becomes a crisis. So I feel like when they first made the complaint back in 2013, the hospital should have like reacted like then, instead of like waiting till like more women joined against them.
Yeah, I mean, they just look like even bigger. They just even look worse because it's 2019 now and this is coming out. So, yeah, that's another one too. Okay. Anybody else? Is that it? You guys cool? I'll take one if everybody has one. All right, right on. So tonight we're going to talk a few things. Snapchat, live streams, Instagram. So let me ask you that. Let's talk Instagram first. We're all on Instagram. We're all loving the live streams. Has anybody ever here done a live stream on Instagram? You know how you know in stories, okay, and you can do a live stream now on your stories, okay, personally or in the business sense. You can do a live stream on Facebook. Anybody here ever done a live stream on Facebook? No? Yeah? Okay, cool. Was it personal or like for something?
One of my friends, like, she had done like a hair tutorial, so I wanted to try to do a hair tutorial, so I did it. And it was kind of weird because people could like comment on it live and could like send me hearts or like thumbs up live, and it was just like, it was a lot, but it was cool.
All right, right on. Cool. So live streams are great. I mean, the live streams are here. They're now. I mean, it is the thing. People, again, today, you know, you guys are making some more polished videos, but again, people want to see the raw video. They love it, especially live streams, okay? The second thing about live streams, especially with Facebook and Instagram, is they will open them up more organically, 100%. So you've all had friends, right? When you've seen like on your Facebook app and you see a push, somebody is going live or something like that. Have you all seen that? So that's done that way for a reason. I've been getting the NBA a lot. The NBA is hosting watch parties. I'm a big NBA follower, and it's just what they do. But live streams will continue to just rise and rise. Now, here's the thing about it, though, where people are wanting the raw video, they're wanting it live, but they're wanting it just a little bit more polished now. And now you're finding all these companies and these softwares you download or put on your iPad or your phone to put like a graphic on, to put sound on right during your live stream show. So it's pretty impressive. It's basically turns your device into a switcher. Okay, and that's broadcast terms. You know how they have the switcher that they move the big board and you see, you know, the things going up and down. That's what it does to your mobile device. And it's cool. Okay, it's real cool. The one that I like, I always pull this out. It's not Vimeo. It's Mevo. Yeah, Mevo. Okay, so Vimeo has one called Mevo, M-E-V-O. And it's, okay, so there are literally probably 100 or 200 softwares and things that do this, okay? And if you Google it, you'll find a ton of them. But if you go to Facebook's live page, okay, you search Facebook Live official page or Facebook Live API, and you go to the Facebook page, Facebook has about 10 companies that they endorse that are these software companies, that are these switcher companies that help you make your live stream better. And you can use them for gaming now, because gaming is huge and billions and millions of dollars being done in live stream gaming. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched it. A lot of news stations do little live stream stuff now. You know, if you've ever seen that on Facebook or Instagram. So you can watch those too. With Mary Free Bed, I do a very poorly produced Mary Free Bed live show every month. But now we actually just switched over to our new year. So I have it in the budget, and I'm going to get Mevo. I haven't had it before, so I'm going to buy that. The other thing that you can get to make your live streams a million times better, dang it, I got it upstairs, okay, is, you've heard of a gimbal? You guys know what a gimbal is? That takes a device, and you know how you're moving and it's shaking up and down, but it's that gimbal that, you know, you're moving, but yet it keeps it smooth, fluid, okay? I highly suggest it, and they're cheap now. You can spend $20 on a gimbal. You can spend $50, $100, $500, $1,000, but they have live stream actual like cages now, and you can buy them. I bought one for $100, and then here's where you can put your device. Here's where you can put an external little microphone. You know how you can buy all these different mics now that plug into your devices. And this and that, you know, it's like a little external boom mic, and then it puts it all together in one. Okay, and so I bought one of those to use to make our live streams better at Mary Free Bed. And not only for our live shows, but we have a sports department that we go live at a lot of sporting events. And we've been on a regular tripod before, but now this will make it even more fluid and then I can move and, you know, have better angles. So go live streams, right? I mean, do you guys like live streams? Are you annoyed by them because you get so many push notifications? You know, what are your thoughts here? I mean, again, it's a viable option for business as well today.
At first, I thought Instagram Live was cool, and I like that a lot. I still do. I thought at first it was kind of too much when Facebook joined into Facebook Live. I just thought like that should be left just for Instagram.
Yeah.
But now I feel differently about it. I kind of like how it's on every platform now, and I think it only helped your business. But yeah, I like it.
For Mary Free Bed, it did for our rehabilitation hospital because, you know, even though we are about 60-40 female to male on Instagram, but we're 70-30 on Facebook, female to male. And so, I mean, the live streams did good on Instagram, but they've done great for us on Facebook. Absolutely. Cool. So check it out. And again, there are free ones too that you can use. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're selling, no matter what organization you're working for, we're getting ready to do like a live stream at Mary Free Bed with our CEO talking live, actually possibly taking questions. I haven't quite defined that yet because of HIPAA and just people asking questions on the fly. But, you know, just here, like, you know, you can text in a question or you can comment in a question and, you know, he'll answer it. But it brought me up to my next point, live streaming. It's live. There's not a delay on this live streaming at all. So what do? It's tough. There have been live streams where people have, you know, cussed. There have been, unfortunately, some, you know, some horrific murders that people have live streamed on Facebook, and it's horrible that they've done that.
Oh, here it is.
Hi.
Sorry, I had problems logging on. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Go live streams.
Huh?
Streaming.
Okay.
So,
I can
you can't hear?
I can hear just a little. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll put myself on silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So live streams are cool. Now I want to go to Snapchat real quick, okay? Anybody have any questions about live streams or comments? You know, anything about them? If you like them? Check it out, okay? I highly suggest each of you, if you haven't done it, go on Instagram and do a live stream for yourself. Go on Facebook and do one and see all the types of features and options that each of the different platforms have for it, okay? It's cool stuff. But Snapchat, so who here's on Snapchat? I'm on Snapchat. Anybody else here? It wasn't something required for class. Okay, a few of us, yeah, no. All right, so Snapchat is still a contender, but not near as big of a contender as it was a couple years ago. And why is that? Instagram. I mean, Facebook killed them, essentially. There were two things that have been really, that hurt Snapchat, okay? Snap Specs. You know, they made like their own glasses that you could take a couple years ago, and you could Snapchat from your glasses, and you could you know, link and move different things, and they would have the different filters. You know, you look left and right and do different things. And I guess they're still out there. They're pretty cheap. You can buy them on Amazon for like $20 now. But originally, Snapchat was selling them for like $100. So they're not cheap. I mean, who knows how much they actually, you know, cost to produce. But Snapchat, okay, Snapchat works for some business and is still hot for the 18 and under crowd, okay? I play with Snapchat. I play with it most of the time. I'm just playing with my nieces and nephews. And sometimes my brother and my sister-in-law and stuff. But, you know, I mean, it's fun. The filters are cool. But, you know, Facebook has filters now. Instagram has filters now. But still, you know, Snapchat tries to be Snapchat. I've seen some amazing things done in business with Snapchat, especially with, you know, products that garner to the younger demographics, you know, that 18 and under crowd. Amazing, reach millions and millions of followers. Okay. So again, it's still big. It's still there. but it's not as big as it used to be. Okay. It's fun. They're trying to make it more legit. They're trying to make it more like Instagram now. So at the last updates in the last like 3 to 6 months with Snapchat, it's funny how Instagram is kind of copying Snapchat. And now Snapchat, with a few of like their personalized news stories in their news feed, was copying, they were taking that from the Facebook Instagram realm to try to bring a few more people into the Snapchat, bring some more of those older crowd in there. So will it work? I don't know. I thought that Snapchat was seriously going to take some things down until Facebook became Facebook. Well, Facebook was always Facebook, but Facebook became that big killer. And, Facebook tried to buy Snapchat years ago. I think it was now 4 years ago or 5 years ago. And they said no. They shut them down. They're like, no way. But Snapchat does live streams too. Snapchat you can advertise on, just like you can all the other social media channels. You can make your own filter, which was cool. So 3 years ago now, it will actually be 3 years ago, Mary Free Bed opened up a brand new hospital. It was our 125th anniversary. We renovated the old hospital and they fit together and make this big, huge mega thing. And we had this new art come in, which was these big, huge orange and green glass, sculpture that hung from the ceiling. And so I made a Snapchat filter of this really cool orange and green glass, and it was like around the outside of it and stuff. So if you were within X amount, I think it was a mile, I put it out kind of far, but if you were within a mile of Mary Free Bed, you could actually use this filter for a few months.
Oh, wow.
Cool. And you can still do that. If it's for something free, like a wedding or a community event, you can actually create filters for free. I had to pay because it was for even though we're a nonprofit, but just for the business use of what it was, I paid, I think it was $100 to have it on for 6 months. But if you're doing something personal, this and that, it's awesome. And it is free. Try it. It's fun. And if you've ever been on Snapchat and you've been somewhere and you're, scrolling through, your filters and you see, oh, there's this weird and wild one. It's because, a lot of cities do them. You're in Grand Rapids. If you're in downtown Grand Rapids, there are different quadrants of the city that the city people have come through and made different Snapchat filters and Instagram filters if you're in that quadrant. So it's cool stuff. It's fun stuff. So it definitely has a business aspect and a personal aspect, as all social media does. Anybody use Snapchat for business that it has here? No? Just personal use?
I actually am surprised Snapchat's gone down because I feel like I've used it a lot more in the past year because they have news stories now on Snapchat. Yeah. So I actually get a lot of pop culture, celebrity type news on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you worked when they did that. You came over to Snapchat and you did that. But I'm taking my numbers when I say they're going down. Okay, those are active daily users. And Pew Research, if you guys have heard of Pew Research or the Pew stuff, they are the boss of knowing what's good and what's bad. And so I look a lot of this stuff up on that, and it has percentages and things. Another place where I get a lot of when I'm talking about things and saying this is this percentage or that is Social Media Examiner. Social Media Examiner, again, if you don't follow them on your on your own handles, follow Social Media Examiner. It's amazing what you can learn from them on a little bit of everything with social and PR and marketing and advertising. They basically do it all. Anybody ever seen one of those custom filters like I'm talking about, been somewhere and flying through or see something? They're huge in weddings right now.
Yeah, I actually have seen them as well, but I also wanted to touch on my boss actually signed me up for Social Media Examiner. So I get those emails now, and they really give you a little bit of everything. I read them they say them almost every day. So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're one of my daily blogs that I read or make sure that I look and see what's happening. So they're cool. That's good. Smart boss. Right on. Hey, but that's what I have for you all tonight. Again, good midterm videos. I will grade your final videos a little bit harder than I did your midterm videos, just, you know, just because you've done it now once. And again, I am here if you would like to talk your video or anything about your video or any idea or something, or you like something that somebody else in class did and you want to incorporate that into your final video, you know, let me know, ask away. So it's pretty cool. Now, we don't have very many left. And I'm going to do this and post this tonight because I've tried to do this and I've gotten preoccupied and I haven't posted a lot of these. But let's take a class selfie, please. All right. Let me see if I can get in here and do that. All right. Cool. All right. In 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Let's see. Did we get it? Oh, yeah. Boom. That's a good-looking class. All right. Hey, thank you all for being here. I'll see you in the hashtag J560, and let me know if you want to talk anything about your videos or your blogs, or if you have any questions about your grades, if you people have.